Yo, what's going on, guys? It's TZ Collector back with another custom Star Wars action figure. This time I got another Hybrithian custom done and dusted. This is my Hybrithian marksman or Hybrithian sniper or long range specialist, whatever you want to call him. So break it down. Just a dude with a big ass sniper rifle, pretty much. So let me give you a quick 360 of him, and then we'll go into some more details about him and how I made certain parts of him and all that. So I'm really digging this color scheme though. I had this green for a while and I hadn't used it yet, so I thought this was a good first use. Looks pretty damn good with that dark wash over it as well. Almost looks almost cyan, like a dark cyan, kind of. Yeah, not really actually, now that I look at it more. No, I definitely like this shade of green. So first thing first, let's take a look at that weapon. So let me bring him in. This weapon is a clusterfuck kit bash of let's see, 1, 2, 3 different guns I think went into this. The main body was, of course, this this Star Wars sniper rifle from the Legacy little weapon lockers. So I cut the front and the stock off this and use that as the base. I had the long barrel here is actually from I think it was from a 50 cal machine gun. Some sort of weird heavy machine gun that I had never used before, so I cut the barrel off that, and it worked well for a sniper rifle. And the stock here was from a G.I. Joe gun as well. I'm not 100% sure what one it was, but it sliced and diced it, fitted on the end there. Looks pretty good. Of course, the strap is just a leather strap from this leather. I got a bunch of these leather cup coasters that I cut up and use for straps and belts and all that stuff. I did use a bit more on a certain part of this custom, which I'll show you now. Actually, let me get the gun out of his hand. What I did with this gun actually was, since it's pretty thick underneath here, as you can see on the base one, it's pretty fat underneath there, so I didn't really want to stretch the arm or the hand and ruin it, so I just added this little handle on the bottom here, which is pretty cool, works quite well. So I dig that. Of course, I've got the scope red, and the back is this nice brown with a wash through it to make it look like it's wooden or something like that. And yeah, I did wrap the front as well with some soft goods and some of that leather wrap stuff, a little strip of leather through there. So it looks pretty cool. I dig this gun. So let me get his hands down, get everything out of the way so I can show you what else I've done. So of course the belt is one of those leather strips, as well as these little straps on the I guess the gauntlet on the arm there is also that couple of leather strips there. And another thing I used it for was this shoulder pad here. It is actually it's made out of nails, fake nails. So here's a tip for you guys. Pick up some fake nails, they work really well for shoulder pads. So that's what this one is. And what I did is I wanted to articulate, so it gets out of the way when he raises his gun up to his face to look through it. So it is articulated there like that, and that is just on a piece of leather that is stuck to the bottom of it and glued to his shoulder as well, which is covered by the soft goods in there, so that worked really well. Of course, we have the soft goods wrapped all around him underneath the belt. Looks really cool, and very happy with how this sits on him as well. Looks really cool. And around the chest, and yeah, he's got that little side cape going on around the back there, over the shoulder. Sort of have this piece here as if it's like a clip, not really a clip, but sort of holds it all together, know what I'm saying? And a little bit of soft goods wrapped around on this arm here. And I actually just felt ambitious and did a bit of sculpting on this arm here and made that little gauntlet sort of thing, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's pretty simple to make with just a little trim around it. And that nail that was on the shoulder there has some sculpting around it, as well as the hands. The top of each of the hands has some sculpting, a little bit of armor, bit on the feet there, and just these tiny little decorative bits on the knees, just to, you know, there was a big flat space on the knees, so I decided to sculpt something on there. Why not? The base of this figure, ooh, let me think. I think the main body, no, the main body was a Rise of Cobra shipwreck, I think. Head is obviously a Cobra Commander, as are all my Hybrithians. Lower legs, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously a G.I. Joe. I think the top legs are some sort of Cobra Commander as well. Knee pads might be a Night Adder, and the lower legs maybe a Neo Viper, I think. Not too sure. So if that's correct, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different figures in this, and maybe the hands are from a 6th figure as well. So I can't really confirm. It's all just mix-mashed into my photo drawers and all that. Of course, he has the orange eyes, as do all my Hybrithians. That is how you can easily identify them, from the orange eyes and the helmets, the face masks, and of course, if all else fails, he does also have a vibro shiv, which is pretty damn big shiv, vibro knife, might as well call it that, on his hip, which is made from a blade from, I think the blades are off the hat, the gimmicky spinny knife hat that came with Blind Master, and the handle is from the handles on the gimmicky kite thing that came with one of the ninjas from some G.I. Joe Ninja. It is on a hook, so you can just unhook it, so it's pretty cool. So I like that. You know, yeah, nothing too special going on here, just big knife with some brass knuckles on it as well. Looks pretty cool. So I like how it hooks in like that. Nice and simple. Bang bang. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. This little pad here on the shoulder pad is actually a casted thing from JW Customs 22 on Instagram. I still have a bunch of little packs and stuff like that he sent me from when he sent me my big package of casted parts to use. So much appreciated, man. I'm still using those pieces, of course. So shout out to you for that. And I just sort of hollowed out the back in a bit of an arc, so it sits on the shoulder pad nice and flush as I could get it anyway. So yeah, I really like the extra little details and what I call it, the paint deco on the head there. It looks really cool like that, and the little intake vents there full of the Hybrithian gas. So it looks really cool. So we color coded his little gas cylinders, I guess, to match his color scheme. So yes, Hybrithian sniper. Let me bring him his weapon and bring forward his, if that wants to stay up, bring forward his 2 fellow Hybrithian brothers. So now I have 3 Hybrithians. The Wastelander, which I have a review on already, and the Weapons Dealer, which I need to edit the name of the video, because I think I have it as Outer Rim Weapons Dealer before I invented the whole Hybrithian thing. So yeah, I do have reviews on all 3 of these now. So that is my Hybrithian little collection so far. Haven't really dove too much further into the lore, aside from the whole gas planet and their whole lungs have changed over the years of evolution and all that, so they need the certain gases to survive. They can't just solely survive off oxygen. So that's where I am with them. Pretty simple so far, but very much enjoying making these customs. So every time I get a Cobra Commander head like this, you can be sure I'll be making another Hybrithian to add to my little Hybrithian brotherhood. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know which is your favorite Hybrithian so far. My favorite, probably, let's toss up between these two, but I really love the robotic arms on this guy as well. So yeah, hard for me to decide. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.